I remember being in so much pain that I remember like when they like transferred me to like the surgeries or room or whatever. I remember just looking at all the lights, and then they were, they would like check me with like ice like in my tummy, like, do you feel it? And I was like, yes, 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 I feel it, like, feel it. And I was getting so upset because I'm like, hey, you guys been doing this for like hours, trying to put the epidural, and I could still feel the ice. So I was getting so frustrated, and I was like, just put me to sleep, please. Like, the pain was so much that I was just like, just put me to sleep. Like, I don't want to feel this pain anymore. Um, and then, yep, and then they put me to sleep. So then before all that, sorry, I'm gonna back up a little bit. They told him like, okay, if we're able to put her to sleep like from the belly down, then you're able to be like in the C-section. But if we have to put her to sleep all the way, you're not allowed to be there. So he was like, okay. So he got ready, like he put all this stuff on so he could be there. But I was in so much pain that I didn't even think about it. I didn't. And then when they would tell me, "Do you feel this eye? Do you feel this eye?" I was like, "Yes, yes, yes." They couldn't put me just halfway to sleep, so then they put me completely to sleep. And then I had my baby girl. Obviously, I don't remember I was asleep. I remember, I remember waking up, and I had a tube in my throat, and then like they took the tube out. Um, and then they like brought her to me, and like obviously I was super happy. My husband was the first one who held her, but like I wasn't there, I wasn't awake. So that experience was kind of like, in a way, sad for me, because like from my first experience I was like so excited to do this again, but then obviously things don't happen as planned. And okay, sorry guys, I had to leave for a second because this little miss woke up from her nap. Right? Right? But yeah, so then like my second experience was a little upsetting for me. Obviously I woke up, and um it was a learning process for me. I learned a lot. I love to love my body, to yeah, like I just appreciate yourself more. So I remember right after when you have a C-section, you gotta stay at the hospital at least 2 nights just to make sure everything's okay. So I stayed at the hospital for 2 nights, and then when I came home, obviously like you just had major surgery. It's hard to walk, it's hard to go upstairs, it was very hard for me. I remember not being able to do much, so I would cry because I'm not used to that. I'm the kind of person that always, like, I'm always on the go, 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 like, we need to do this, we need to do that, we gotta do this, da 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 da. So it was really hard for me to just, like, just not being able to do all the stuff that I used to do. It took time to heal my body. I remember they gave me morphine, but I only took it once because it was so hard for me. Like, I remember I took it once I got home, and then I went to sleep on the couch, and then when I was trying to, like, I was trying to get up, and I couldn't, like, I couldn't wake up. So I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling of not being able to wake up. So I didn't take it anymore. I just kept taking Tylenol. My husband, he's the best. I love him so much. I love you, baby. When you watch this video, I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. Because just talking about all these things just makes me remember everything you've done for me, and you're just the best. I love you so much. He took care of my baby girl. Like, he did everything for me. Obviously, we had lots of help from lots of family members. But yeah, it was a different experience, definitely. Obviously, as a woman, like, seeing your body, having a big scar on your body, like, it's hard. Like, well, for me, I don't want to talk about everybody else, but it was hard for me. But then I learned to love it, to embrace it, and just know that I was able to create life. And yes, I had to have major surgery, and yes, sometimes things don't happen the way we want to, and that's okay. Like, at least I'm grateful that I'm alive, my little baby's alive. Like, she was born and nothing was wrong with her. Like, like just things that we need to appreciate a lot more. She was a healthy baby, I was healthy. Like, that's things that you think about, everything, like when you're going through a process like that. So yeah, so then that happened. And then my third experience is with this cutie over here. She's almost 8 months. You're gonna be 8 months on April 4th. So her experience a little bit similar. I had a C-section with her too. So okay, so then with Isabella, are you just gonna watch me talk? Yes. With her, my contract. Yes, are you gonna talk too? With her, it was actually more interesting because I remember, like, with her, at the end of the pregnancy, like, they always tell you, like, you're gonna pee frequently. And with her, I remember, like, almost every night I would wake up once or twice just to go to the bathroom. And yeah, with her, like, my back hurt a lot, I remember, like, at the end of the pregnancy. And then I remember I woke up and then I went pee, but then I remember sleeping, and I remember like kind of just like peeing myself, and I was like, so I woke up and I'm like what? Like, what happened? Like, I just went to the bathroom. I remember getting up, and then after I got up, like, I got off the bed, and then like water came out, and I was like, oh, my water broke. So I got so excited because I never experienced that with my other two. My contractions never started. Actually, with Sophia they started, but my water never broke. My water always got broken, like, in the hospital. The nurses did it with both of them. So with her, my water actually broke. And I remember it was on a Friday. And it happened around like 4 a.m. Ow, don't eat my finger. It happened around like 4 a.m. and I remember waking up my husband, and I'm like, like, he's a really deep sleeper. Like, like, when he sleeps, he sleeps. But as soon as he gets up, like, he cannot go back to sleep. So I remember, like, like, shaking him a little bit, and I'm like, baby, like, my water broke, and this guy just jumps out of the bed and, like, in panic mode, like, we gotta go to the hospital right now. And I was like, okay, no, babe, you gotta calm down, like, relax, like, everything's okay, like, yes, my water broke, my contractions haven't started, like, we got time, like, you need to relax. And then my hair, baby. Okay. So then hey, let me talk. So then I remember him, like, like, he was just really worried about the whole thing that my water broke. So he's like, we gotta go, like, we gotta get the girls ready, bring them to your parents, like, let's go. And I was like, okay. Like, he was just like, he just woke up, and then he's just like saying all these things, like, he's not even thinking, like, he didn't even know what time it was, like, he was just really worried. He's like, we gotta go now. And I was like, okay, relax, babe. And then I was like, okay, relax, like, you just woke up, like, I don't have any contractions, like, we still got time. And it was funny because, like, with my other two girls, I always had everything ready, like, a month before I was due. Because I was just, you know, I was so excited, and it's not that I wasn't excited with her, but I was just like, okay, like I kind of knew like what to do, what to expect. So I was like pushing everything like to the last minute. So then she was, ooh, you okay? Are you okay? She was her due date was August 14th. So I was like, okay, like I got time. And with my other two, like I was always a week late. So I was like, okay, like she's gonna be like, you know, at the end of August, like we're fine. During that week, me and my husband said, okay, this weekend, you know, we bought the stroller, but everything was in boxes. Everything we bought, like it was in boxes, like we didn't have anything like set up yet. So we said like, okay, this weekend we got all the stuff, like we're gonna get them ready. And I was like, okay, yeah, sounds good, blah, blah, blah. So then, and then that weekend I was like, you know, gonna like do like my hospital bag. Like I was just, you know, like gonna prepare everything for my baby girl. But then my water broke, so then when I woke up, I was like, oh no, like I don't have anything ready. Like I was freaking out too. I was like, oh my goodness, we gotta do all this stuff, like. So then when my water broke and I woke up my husband, I was like, okay, no, relax, like we got time, don't worry, like I'm gonna shower. Let's let the girls sleep, we'll wake them up around 7, like don't worry, that we're gonna be fine. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go shower, and then we're gonna let's get her car seat, because we need her car seat, because obviously you can't leave the hospital without the car seat. So I was like, hey, we need the car seat, like that's like number one thing we need. So then my husband started doing that, like, you know, he got the box and then he started like doing all that. And then I remember getting like, I was getting her hospital bag and like my hospital bag ready. And then we woke up the girls, and then I brought them to my parents' house, and then off we went to the hospital. But during this whole time that just went by, so my water broke around 3 a.m. or something, my contractions never started. So from what I've heard, they always said like, okay, once your water breaks, your contractions start. But my water broke and I kept like leaking and leaking, but my contractions never started. With my first and like her, like my contractions never started, like what is happening right now? And yeah, so then after they gave me that medicine, my contractions started. When I got to the hospital, I was already dilated 2 centimeters. Yep, so then after like the same thing happened, like the nurse said like, okay, do you want the epidural right now, blah blah blah, and I was like, yes. They put the epidural on, and then yeah, the whole process started. But same thing happened with Isabella. Like I got stuck at 6. No, I think with her I got stuck at 7, and then I couldn't dilate it anymore. The epidural stopped working too. With her, I tried to last as much as I could too. It was pretty much the same story with Sophia, with my second. The only difference with her was I started having a fever. So they were okay, like they were worried about infection. Like once you develop fever, they're really worried that you develop an infection and harm the baby. So they're like, we need to have a C-section. So then I ended up having a C-section with this little one, right? But with her, they were able to put me to sleep just from my tummy down. So my husband was able to be there, like when she was actually born. I just remember like feeling like a lot of pressure on my tummy. Remember, yeah, having like a lot of pressure in my tummy, and yeah, and yeah, like we didn't see anything because they put like a little veil between you and the doctors. But yeah, my husband was there for her experience, and as soon as she was born, they like pop her in so we could see her, and then after they like clean her up really quick and put her in a blanket, my husband was the first one to carry her. Yes. He was the first one to carry her, and it was just really special, like living that moment, like when they're actually born, when they're coming out of you, doesn't matter which way, and you're able to witness that and to see that, and obviously share it with like my husband, like your special one. Like to me, that's just the most experience of my life. Like every child I've had, I love the whole thing. I love being pregnant. I love kids. I work with kids. Like I really enjoy being a mom. I think that's one of the talents God gave me of just loving being a mom. I know it gets busy. I know there's a lot to do. I know we get tired. I know that of course sometimes we don't have enough patience, but at the end of the day, like I love being a mom. I love see them grow. I love the different stages in life that they are at. And yeah, my 3 girls, they're very close. They love being, like, obviously my wilder 2, they love being a big sister. And this one over here loves being a little sister. She always smiles. And so that was my experience between my natural birth and C-section. I just want to say that no matter how you brought your child into this world, you're loved, you are so powerful. Just to me, it's just crazy how human being is created, and just seeing and feeling that in your womb, like it's the most amazing experience to me. I enjoy all my pregnancies. I love being pregnant, and yeah, I just want to say to those moms that had C-sections, you are just as important, you are just as loved, you're just as amazing as anybody else. Because I've heard some ugly comments, and saying like, oh, you're not really a mom if you have a C-section, like you don't know what it is to give birth, but they have no idea what they're saying, because only those moms that experience the whole thing, even if you had like a really bad experience, like it got really medical, worse than me and stuff like that, like I know that people are very hard on them. They're like, oh, you're so weak, you blah blah blah, but just know that every person in this world is different. Nobody's gonna be the same. Not everybody's gonna have the same experience. Not everybody's gonna do this and this and that. We are all different. We are all created in a different way. We are all different, and everybody has different things to give. And yeah, like, just don't worry about what anybody says. If they try to put you down, don't listen to them. Everybody's gonna talk all the time, whether it be positive or negative. People are always gonna talk about you. But what you gotta know is that what matters the most is what you think about yourself, what you feel about yourself. And that's what gives you the confidence of like going through life and going through whatever process you're going through, and being a mom and doing all this for your kids. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, you guys can put a like on the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and if you guys would want to know more about my mom experiences, please let me know. Message me, In all my social media, you can find me as this. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, YouTube.